So, Bodrum review. What would be better about this trip? What would you say could be better?
I love Bodrum as a place. Like, I think the place itself is actually beautiful. It's more the hotel that we stayed in that I would change. The particular hotel we're in is an all-inclusive. It's beautiful scenery, beautiful setting. The rooms are really quite subpar, and they could.
The bed's really uncomfortable.
The bed's kind of like springs.
I think I've got bruises on my hips from actually laying in it.
Yeah, so it's really uncomfortable. The balcony, so we're promised that every room has a balcony, and the balcony, if you could fit me and Rob on it, you'd be onto something. Like, literally, it's so small. Only one of us can stand out there.
And the view as well is like there's a bush out right outside, so it's like even though the balcony is really small, it's not even the view isn't even good. No.
So yeah, the room's not great. The selection of drinks isn't great. So like most all-inclusives had lots.
I mean, we're still drinking them.
Oh, 100%.
But they could be better.
The rosé, great. But like in terms of cocktails for an all-inclusive, they don't have anything that you would know. They've made their own up and then just not that nice. Would you agree?
Yeah, and then the cocktails that you do want are very expensive. So
you have to pay
like €10.
Yeah, so like I had a Sex on the Beach yesterday. It was €15.
Yeah, which is
and
it wasn't that nice. No.
There's a beautiful beach hut down here. Unfortunately, it's not advertised, but you do have to pay to go on the beach. Well, not on the beach. You can go on the beach for free, obviously. But there's beautiful beach huts, and you have to pay €50 to rent them out for the day, which we did do, and I think is well worth doing.
Yeah, they were worth it, but they should be free, or at least, they should be either a lot cheaper or some better deal involved in them. And you do get like a little mini fridge, and you get fridge and stuff in there, like a little, like you get drinks and stuff, but like beer is still free, but anything other than that, it's like you have to pay extra.
Yeah.
But they were really cool.
I think the food here depends on the person.
Yeah, lunch has always been really good. Breakfast is like always the same.
Yeah, it's the same every day. Omelettes, bread, random Turkish sausage, and salad and cheese. I'm
quite fussy with food, but you've struggled.
I am not a fussy eater whatsoever, but I would still say there's some, lunch is always great, I would still say there's sometimes dinner that even I struggle with, and I would eat anything, but I've struggled at dinner time to find something that I would like.
Now, we're not going to carry on being negative, we're going to be talking about the positives now. The actual resort itself is really nice.
Beautiful scenes.
There's lots to do here, like, as entertainment-wise, it's probably been like one of the best ones we've stayed at. There's been a disco more or less every single night.
They had an acrobatic show. They
and like where we're sitting now, like this bit out here is like really nice, and in the day, like the views is really good here. People are quite friendly.
They do speak English at this resort, which we've been to Turkey before and they didn't speak in English, which they don't have to. But it's just been really handy here that everyone does speak quite a bit of English.
Yeah. The markets was interesting. We went to the markets to get a bunch of like knockoff clothes, which I really like because I'm cheap. And like you try and buy one thing and they will just like start shoving a bunch of stuff in your bag, and then they won't even tell you the price. So you'll go, I want this hoodie, and they're like, okay, I'll give you a special price. And it's not even that, like it's not a good price basically what they're offering you.
As a female as well, like so I was grateful to be there with you, but I didn't buy anything because I felt so intimidated, and I definitely would have felt quite scared to be there without Rob, because they do really push you. Like a guy actually grabbed you at one point and like tried to drag you over to his stall. They really try and push you to buy things that you don't maybe even want. So yeah, it's something to be wary of, definitely.
But overall, it's been a pretty good experience here. The weather has been really good, because last year we looked, and in October in Turkey, like the hottest day was like 25 degrees, and that was like one day, whereas like it hasn't gone below 25 degrees the whole time we've been here.
Well, we've had it was like 28 today.
It's like 28, so
no rain.
Yeah, we got a good price for this. Like we paid, it was about £1,000 for this, all inclusive with flights and like luggage as well, right?
Yeah, and the transfer.
Yeah, so
There are obviously negatives to anywhere you go. Bodrum as a whole, I would come back to because it's like a stunning place.
I think Antalia's better though.
No, I disagree.
No, I think Antalia's better because there's more nearby.
But there was more near our hotel. So I think it depends where you stay. But either way, I do think Bodrum is stunning. I think you just have to do a bit more research into the area that you're staying in, personally.
Yeah, if you just want to stay in your hotel here and get a bit of sun, then this is like the ideal place. But I mean,
Also,
we did the boat trip as well.
Did the boat trip.
Did the boat trip. That was pretty good. Didn't need to be as long as what it was, but yeah.
But also, like, we were meant to go out tonight to some clubs nearby, but actually out of season, a lot of them are shut. So you have to be mindful of when you come. We're here in October, but most of the outdoor, like, beach clubs and nightclubs are actually shut down for winter. They only open in season. So
we're just gonna have a chilled one right now. Jokes, we're going out tonight.
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, overall, what would you give Bodrum out of 10?
Well, I feel like it really depends. Like, I would give
It's a simple answer.
No, it's not. Shut up. I would give Bodrum an 8 out of 10. But if I was including the resort, I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we're at a better resort, I feel like I'd give a higher score. But if you're including the resort that we're currently in, I'd give it a 6.5.
I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I think the food could be better. The rooms are naff. Well, the room we had wasn't that great. The views are amazing. People here are quite nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot to do at the hotel, but nearby there's not a lot to do. The excursions are quite expensive as well, but I suppose they're like that everywhere. Everywhere we've been has been about the same price, so I take that back. They're not that expensive. Yeah, it's just been okay. It's just been nice. Like, the weather in the UK this year was really bad, so we was like, screw it. We're just going to book a last minute holiday and have some fun. And yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Yes.
So yeah, if you're thinking about coming to Bodrum, then if you're thinking of coming to Bodrum, then as long as you get a good deal at this time of year, it's worth doing. Cheers.